Hi guys, Ludo Pisces here. Today we're going to be doing another post-game commentary. If you caught the Amumu video, I basically said that the reason I've been gone for 3 weeks now is because I've done nothing but int for 3 weeks. I've been having some really bad games that haven't really been worth recording. So I played a few games today, and I did significantly better and thought I'd share them with you. So, I'm playing Karma. Now you might be thinking, hey, you usually do off-meta. What's going on? So this game, I picked Karma, but I'm not gonna lie, I had just taken 2 losses on Kassadin mid, and thought, you know what, I'm gonna play something fun. I'm gonna play a fun support, right? So we're playing full AP Karma. Karma as a full AP champion, her ratios aren't massive. I mean, you're looking at what, 70% on her buffed Q. Only 40% on a regular Q, 45%, well, I guess 90% if you catch the full W, but it's unlikely, and then, I mean, a 50% shield, so it's not terrible. But, I mean, it's not crazy ratios, but I did a lot of fucking damage this game. Let me put it that way. So, we have just started with the good old spell T7. We're just going to be looking for poke in this lane. It is slightly annoying playing into Morgana, but it's not the end of the world. As long as we can kind of poke in lane, we don't really care. We're not looking to close out any really early kills. We just want to stack this this support item. So the teams are Mordekaiser top lane into Tryndamere, Wukong jungle into our J4, who has first strike but built bruisery, which I didn't really understand, but I'll get into that later in the video. Echo into our Ghost Annie, which again, don't really understand, but is what it is. And then Ezreal Morg, which is a really frustrating lane, by the way, into Twitch Karma. Now, I'm not going to lie, it would have been infinitely more effective if I just went like Shirelia's or Moonstone into Ardent Sense of this game. But I mean, it didn't matter. Spoiler alert, we did win in the end. And I had a really good time playing this build. For the runes, I've kind of gone really typical, you know, mage runes. So Arcane Comet, Mana Flow Band, Absolute Focus, and Gathering Storm, as well as my 2 favorite support runes, Magic Footwear and Futures Market. As I said, I have just covered this in the Amumu video, but I absolutely love Magical Footwear and Futures Market as support runes because it's just a load of free gold. It means when you're playing these champions like Karma, or, well, I say like Karma, like full AP Karma, like Lux, like Xerath, where you need to get Ludens as fast as possible, or get your Leandres as fast as possible, you can get there a lot quicker because you're not worrying about buying other shit. So we have been poking all lane. We do get an engage here. I hit a tether plus ulted Q, and that's enough to kill. Twitch does heal, and we get out. Ezreal popped both his summoners, and Morgana popped the exhaust, which is fantastic for us. Obviously, we did get the level 2 gank mid lane, which ended up in a kill. We're just poking again. Twitch is pinging me back. I was paying no attention to my up here, did not see it. But we are getting ganked from mid and jungle. This really fucking triggered me. So I queued the Ezreal. I thought I was in ignite range, and I'm spamming my ignite button as hard as I could. And it just didn't go off, and that's why you see me ping it in the chat there. So yes, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna tether him, get ignite. We'll be fine. I'll trade him 1-for-1 with the ADC. It'll be fine. Now, just didn't happen. Just didn't happen. However, we are able to get back. We pick up the Amp Tome and the Mana Crystal, or Sapphire Crystal, and we're just going to jog on back to lane. Not the end of the world. Was just frustrating. So yeah, as I said, we're just trying to like accumulate gold with our support item at the moment. Get to that Luden's Echo as fast as possible. And as you can see on my little timepiece here, all of these bright orange, marks are where we got kills. And I don't mean assists, I mean kills. The damage for Karma's scaling, I did a crazy amount of damage. I'm not quite sure how. I couldn't explain it to you if I tried, but we did a load of damage. I'm guessing it's just because the cooldown on her Q gets so low. that you can kind of just spam it so much that you accumulate this massive amount of damage. But I mean, you know, even if you played against, you know, Shirelia's Karma, you'll know that her ulted Q damage is no joke. That thing fucking hurts. But yeah, we accumulate a lot of damage in that late game. Nothing really happening for now. Just a general little jog about. No one's really doing anything. Unfortunately, our Mordekaiser does get a kill on Tryndamere. Again, spoiler alert, that's not the last. The Tryndamere did have a really, really rough early game here, but he didn't say shit. He stayed really quiet in the chat, played the game out, and ended up like being really, really effective. So fair play to him. Most players at this elo after the first 2 deaths kind of like just go, you know what, game's over, can't be bothered. But no, this guy did stick with it. Again, our lane is very, very boring. It's Morgana Ezreal versus Karma Twitch. Nothing happens. Twitch just wants to farm. Morg, Ezreal, and Karma just want to poke. It's very, very dull. Again, we are getting ganked by the Echo. He had a thing for bot lane this game, let me tell you. Possibly because his lane really wasn't going great. But he did come bot lane a few times. Again, just looking for a bit of poke. Twitch going in with the invis. Not going to find anything because of the Morgana Black Shield. Really well used there. Back to Farming Simulator. We do hit a Q there, but we also get hit by a Q and very, very nearly die. Not my finest moment, I will admit. I should have dodged the Q first and then gone for my own Q, but it is what it is. As I said, Tryndamere dying again on the top side. Luckily, our Annie does get a kill in the mid lane to trade it out. And then Wukong and Jarvan had a little jungle spat. Wukong does get the smite here, picks up the buff, and then gets away with his clone. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world for us. We've picked up the Lost Chapter, which is amazing for us because of the mana regen. Twitch is just gonna get hit by Q and be fine, I think. I don't remember anyone dying here. Oh, my camera's not doing what I want it to do. Oh, maybe someone does die here. Who dies here? Was it Ezreal? I think it's Ezreal. In fact, I think I should know because I think I steal this kill with an auto attack. Hang on. Yeah, I do. I waltz on over, auto attack him once and take the kill. Again, probably shouldn't have done that because we're playing support, but we are building like a mage, so... Again, I wouldn't recommend... Well, I say I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, it's not terrible if you do just play a poke mage, but it's not the most popular with ADCs, I'll put it that way. Tryndamere does unfortunately die again. However, we are able to get Drake on the bot side, so pretty worth trade. You know, we're trading 1 for 1 here and getting the Drake. I'm just going to rotate back to bot because there's no point me backing. And one thing I was terrible with this game that I will be fully honest about, just as kind of a PSA to support players, if your ADC's backing, back with them and try and keep the timings the same, because otherwise you end up with one person in lane at a time, and what you can actually end up doing is dying because of it. I'm taking means here that I absolutely shouldn't take. Oops. Ezreal's just farming away. We're going to shove this massive wave under turret. Wow, I was looking at those last 3 minions in my mind and going, do it. Go on, you take those minions. I had a lot more restraint playing this game than I do commentating it. But we are maxing at Q for obvious reasons, as you can see in the bottom left, and we are taking our W second. As I said, I was just playing for damage this game. I'm not going to tell you that it was some insane strat. I just wanted to deal a shit ton of damage. And as you can see from my damage here, you know, with ult Q into even just 1 proc of our W, we're getting sort of half of Ezreal's HP. And that's just with the Lost Chapter. Speaking of having restraint and not farming waves, we're about to farm this wave under turret. Twitch wouldn't have got there. I don't think it's a terrible thing for supports to take waves if your ADC's never getting it, right? Because it's just gold that's going nowhere otherwise. So absolutely, you do that. We do back. We pick up the blasting wand. So we are 1,000 gold, 1,050 I believe, away from our Ludens. And once we get Ludens, that's when it gets a little terrifying. We are going to spam our E while coming back to lane. This is just to get to lane quicker. It doesn't cost a huge amount of mana. As you can see, we've already pretty much regened it before we get back to lane. So it's not a terrible thing if you are looking to get to lane a little quicker. We are going to pop a Q. Unfortunately, we don't hit anything. This camera's in a terrible place here. We're just going to go... Oh my god, it moves so fast. Never mind, we're not going manual. We are not going manual. Okay, that is Mordekaiser's ult. I heard this last game and didn't know. I don't know if you remember when they did Zoe, but when you were playing Zoe, before Zoe was released, sorry, when you're in Fountain, you could step into a Sleepy Trouble bubble that she didn't fire, but like just spawned on the map, right? I didn't know if that noise was a teaser for Bel'Veth. It's not. I think it's literally just the Darkstar Mordekaiser skin. But I had a Darkstar Mordekaiser in the Mumu game I've just recorded. I heard exactly the same noise. I thought it was a Bel'Veth teaser. For those of you who don't know, Bel'Veth is the rumored name of the rumored champion that's coming out next. But no, it is just Mordekaiser's ultimate. Anyway, we are just going to sit in lane poke. There is Trinimir's 4th death. Again, he really did not have a good time. Again, I mean, look at that ult Q damage, man. It's really, really incredible. We're forcing Ezreal to pop heal just from 2 buttons. Twitch here will get the kill, which is amazing. We will then pick up the kill onto Morgana. 2 for O, we're 2-1 and 2. Absolutely fantastic for us. Twitch is scaling, he's 201. You know, all the good stuff. The one thing you do have to be careful here is obviously the fact that there is a 5-1 Mordekaiser who's very, very, very scary. So we are just going to push the tower, get some tower plates. However you want to say it. Unfortunately, I wasn't in range for those turret plates. We do eat an Ezreal ult for absolutely zero reason other than we can. But yeah, gonna let Twitch farm this wave and then back. I can't remember how much gold I have here, so we'll have to see what I buy. But yeah, we are... no, I stay here because I didn't have the gold for Ludens, if I remember correctly. And this is the thing I was talking about when I said PSA for support players, back with your ADC. I should have backed it realistically. There's no reason for me to stick around. I'm not doing anything. Even if I only buy boots or something, it's still better than me just standing here for no reason. So we stand here for no reason for a bit. And then I believe, yeah, I actually got the gold for Ludens while wandering around. So then I decided to actually back. Although I couldn't because Morgana. Do I fight here? I don't believe so. We got hit by another Q. It doesn't really matter. We hit another Q. Twitch ulted here. I can't remember if he gets a kill or not. I think he actually just dies. Oh no, he does get a kill. And then we actually turn back around to absolutely not try and steal that kill at all in any way, shape or form. We turn around, pick up the assist on that one and back again. Here's where I picked up the gold for Ludens from. We do pick up the Ludens Echo, which just gives us massive, massive, massive burst damage on top of our ult Q. Our ult Q does, quick mental maths, 325 odd damage. Add in Ludens extra 100 damage. I mean, you're looking at what, 500 damage just from RQ. So pretty crazy amount. My team is fighting, so we go and join them, and I believe we get the first demonstration of Q damage here. Maybe not. Mordekaiser here. I took a really awkward path and forced myself to flash. There was no reason for me to do that. We get onto turret and ult Q. You know, a decent amount of damage, but nothing crazy. We are then going to get dove and die. Again, this Mordekaiser was an issue. He was scary. Really, really, really scary. Luckily, because they were bot lane, Trinidad just decided to push mid. Unfortunately, he doesn't get a tower, but it does do, you know, some decent damage. We do, unfortunately, I believe, lose bot turret here to the Rift Herald. Shelly. But it's, you know, it's nothing too bad. We pick up a couple of control wards here. I believe these were my first control wards of the game. Or maybe I purchased them earlier. I don't know. Either way, in one of these two games, either this one or the Amumu game, I remember looking at my first control ward and going, Wow, that was just bad. I mean, you look at my vision score here, it's terrible anyway, so we don't need to talk about that. Trust me, it improves later in the game. So, Tryndamere is actually getting engaged on by the Mordekaiser. He does escape, luckily, with his life. Unfortunately, has to pop Ghost and Flash, as Mordekaiser is pointing out for me. How lovely of him. One thing I will say this game that I did find interesting, not necessarily interesting, but hated completely. Well, there's a few things, actually. Let's go over them. We do steal that kill, actually, with the Ludens. Again, Ludens OP, and that's why. It's the extra 100 bounce damage that occasionally steals you a kill. Anyway, let's go back over what I was talking about. Nash's Tooth second on Mordekaiser feels weird. It's way too easy to proc his passive without it. I don't know why you need it. Divine Sunderer isn't bad on Wukong, but the Wukong went full damage after this, so Triforce probably would have been more effective. And Night Harvester on Echo, I kind of hate. Speaking of Mordekaiser, in he comes, trying to kill us. I don't know where I was going with that. Mordekaiser does come mid, and again, I really wanted to try and kill the Mordekaiser here. My team just weren't on board with that. I got one shot. I got absolutely, unequivocally one shot. I mean, I lived for all of 0.2 seconds there. But it is what it is. As you'll see later, I do get my revenge on this Mordekaiser. But yeah, I mean, he was really, really scary at this point. I think Annie just dies here, and I can't remember getting anything for it. I think I also remember losing the tower as well, which wasn't great. Yeah, here we go. Mordekaiser's just going to take it because he's got nothing to fear. And then we Twitch lazy paths back and does get killed for it. We are going to come in. We're going to hit our Q, but it's not going to do anything. We'll shield the... Oh, sorry. We'll shield the Jarvan to get him out of harm, but there's not really much more we could do. At this point in the game, it was kind of a bit like, oh, this is getting dicey now. I didn't think it was lost, but it was definitely that kind of moment of, can we win this? Yeah, we are doing a huge... I mean, we're doing decent damage, but the biggest issue with AP combat early is just the fact that you're waiting on that ult to come up. When we get that ult up, as you've just seen on that Ezreal, we can do a lot of damage, but waiting on that ult is when she's at her weakest. But yeah, we do clear the mid wave. We're fine. Unfortunately, J4 dies to the Echo there. We're just going to back out because we really don't want to die to the monkey. Again, we do really, really want to kill this Mordekaiser. We see that he's killable. He ults me, and then because I'm able to kite away because I had him tethered beforehand, we actually get the kill and get the shutdown. Amazing. 1,000 gold straight into our pockets. As you'll notice, because Mordekaiser is so fed, he still has a shutdown. Which we'll get. Just remember that. We're coming back to it later, don't you worry. Tryndamere is just split pushing bot. Bearing in mind he went 1-4 in the early game. Again, he didn't just give up or anything. He actually kept playing. He kind of played to Tryndamere's strengths and just kind of like walked off in a side lane most of the game, which is fine. You know, it wasn't a game... Well, I mean, we had some team fights, but we never really missed him being there. We are going to see Wukong go in here. I mean, just look at that damage. Just look at the damage off that ult Q. It is absolutely crazy. We are going to pick up another assist on the Wukong. Unfortunately, he's not able to kill the Annie. For him, obviously. And we are just going to take this ward and back, I believe. Jarvan was trying to do Herald here. Unfortunately, he did get shoved off of it. I believe he got shoved off. Morgana went up there, looked at him a little bit funny, and then did nothing. And then Mordekaiser came in and was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should back up. So I believe we did unfortunately lose the Herald here. But it's no biggie. Herald isn't massive for us this game anyway. Dragon, as Ezreal is quite rightly pointed out, is spawning in 30 seconds. Can't remember if that plays into... Well, it must play into the game. I think they get it very soon, don't they? Yeah, there we go. Just looking at the timeline. I don't remember that game that well, unfortunately. We're just going to clear the mid wave. Again, should I really be clearing the mid wave as support? Probably not. But we're just doing it because no one's there. As you can see by my items as well. Oh, Chernobog got killed in the bot lane, first of all. You know, he just went split pushing, found a kill in the bot lane, amazing. As I was trying to say, as you can see by my items, we've got the Phoenix Codex, the Aether Wisp, and the Ruby Crystal. This is building into a Cosmic Drive. And that's because it is a very, very effective item for spamming Q. Mordekaiser does use the ultimate, unfortunately can't kill the Jarvan in time. We can just kite this Mordekaiser out. And one of the things I was really, really happy with this game is how well I kited this Mordekaiser out, actually. And there's the shutdown I was talking about. But hey, guess what? He still has a shutdown. Well, he did have a shutdown, it's just disappeared now. But he gets a shutdown at some point, okay? Remember that for later. He gets the shutdown back. But anyway, we do pick up the second kill of the Mordekaiser this game. Our Q damage is coming massively in clutch. Obviously, Mordekaiser just cannot get on top of us. With my move speed buff, I can pretty much always dodge the Q. Wukong came in here and surprised the living daylights out of me, but he's just going to get one shot. Goodbye, Wukong. And as you can see on the scoreboard, we are now the most fed person on our team. Even with the somewhat lackluster scaling, our Q damage, just the amount we can spam this thing, I mean, what, it's already at 2.94 seconds. This is with Cosmic Drive, actually, so yeah, 2.94 seconds, you know, every 3 seconds we're popping a Q. Hello? My ultimate obviously gets, I believe it does. I believe it gets its cooldown refunded. Is that passive? Yeah, the cooldown gets refunded every time I damage a champion with an ability. So obviously the more we can spam Q, the more we can have our ultimate up, the more we can get the massive burst damage with the alt Q. Trinity takes a fight with Mordekaiser. I was like, oh no, we need to help him. And actually, I will switch on to myself. Get caught by the Echo, but I mean, our damage is good enough to get him to half HP. We run away. We see he's in this push with the ward and just one shot. I don't know if you noticed it there, but he kind of dies without us touching him with anything. That was me starting my W. My W damage actually killed him. I mean, it's still doing 221 damage as a point-and-click ability, which can then do, if I stay close enough to someone, another 211 damage. So it's not terrible, but yeah, I mean, our alt Q damage is just crazy. We are running top lane. Unfortunately, Shelly 2.0 got dropped with the Mordekaiser in top lane. He got our turret. We are going to come up and, again, just try and kite him out. He does ult the Jarvan again. That was one thing that really confused about this Mordekaiser. He really loved ulting this Jarvan, and it was very rare that he got the kill. We are just going to stun him up in our Q. And here we go again. There's the third shutdown, everyone. In case you're wondering where it went. We do get the third shutdown on Mordekaiser. As I mentioned earlier, it's very, very easy as Karma to kite out his abilities using your E. And then as soon as you tether him with W, he can't really play the game. He can't really catch up to you. It's hard to get away from you. So he's kind of always getting hit by that route. Which makes it really easy to play against him, because then you can just ult Q him at will. But yeah, we do get the kill there. Heading back on into mid, and he's clearing. I am a support player, but by this point I think we're very, very far past that assumption. So I am just taking the wave. Annie wasn't too keen on it, but it is what it is. We are just kind of roaming around the jungle, clearing out wards. I see Morg and Echo in mid. Thought I'd pay them a visit, but they didn't want to see me as much as I wanted to see them. Again, the temptation to Q that wave there was massive, but I didn't do it. I gave it to my ADC like a amazing support player I am. That back wave, pretended didn't happen. But yeah, we are just gonna farm up the mid lane again. We have nothing else to do but shove mid. Jarvan got into a little fight in the jungle. We are going to shield him as he comes over this wall. Wukong does come around to try and kill him. We are just going to polyblock for him. As soon as he comes out of vision, we hit him with the tether. Hit him with the ult Q. And again, just, I mean, the amount of damage. His HP bar, or his health bar just gets absolutely wiped off the face of the earth. Again, back into mid, you know what it's like in low elo. Permanent ARAM. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about it. I'm going to shield the Twitch, keep him alive. And again, just to clear out the mid wave. We do see Mordekaiser top lane. Mordekaiser did a lot of this. He was a very split push heavy Mordekaiser. We are just going to go up and clear the wave. I was expecting Mordekaiser to come out of the bush and kill me. Fortunately, he didn't. So we're able to go up top lane and pick up a little bit of the wave. We'll give the rest of it over to Twitch because it's a Twitch, you know. Twitch gets fed. It's kind of crazy. Tryndamere actually does solo the dragon here. Even with Echo coming in to try and stop him. I believe he dies? No, he actually gets the kill. So he gets the kill and I believe actually gets out here. So I mean, again, fair play. Or does he get caught? No, he avoids it. Wow, fair play to him. Avoids the death there. We've got Mordekaiser again. Trying to kill Annie. Unfortunately, he gets the kill. However, we are able to kite out and get the monkey. And then I kill him again just for good measure. He didn't have a shutdown this time, which is disappointing. But we are 10, 3, and 9. We are doing massive damage. We are 1,100 gold away from getting our Rabadons. All's good in my way. I didn't see the Echo here. I knew someone had hidden in our jungle. I didn't know where. Watching this replay makes me feel really stupid. Anyway, Twitch is chasing the Morgana. Unfortunately, he will get rooted and find nothing. We clear a ward in the mid lane. And you know what time it is. It is the silver ARAM time. We're just running it back up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, I feel like I should watch that one back so you can actually see what happened to this Morgana. I remember, the thing I find funny about this kill is I remember giggling about it quite a lot because we'd spotted her on a ward. Yeah, I mean, deleted. But as you can see, our damage is pretty good. It's decent, you know. It's decent damage. We do just clear the mid wave again because it's silver. If nothing's happening, just default to mid clear. Don't know how many more times I'm going to have to say that this game. I hope it's not too many more. And then back off. Jarvan gets caught in the enemy jungle. I don't think anything comes of it. Nope, they're just going to handshake the blue buff and walk away. Trying to be, again, as I said, went 1-4 early and then just proceeded to split push the entire game and was really, really, really handy in keeping them away shoved. We do see Mordekaiser here. Obviously the main threat, the scary one. So we do, we weren't going to take a fight, and then my Jarvan walked into the monkey. And we do take a fight. And then we stop taking the fight. Wukong gets a little too close to Jarvan. He's just going to get poked out and leave. Well, he re-engages with the ult. However, with my tether and Qs, I think I'll Q him in and he dies. Yep, there you go. Mordekaiser again, ulting Jarvan. Jarvan escapes. We are able to just kite him around and avoid dying to him. Unfortunately, we don't get the kill this time. Do get a lot of damage down though. We are just going to escape here, stop him from getting any more kills, getting any more pressure on the map, and reset. One of the things I'm really starting to notice about this this game is just how much, or how little we did rather with some of the times where we had like free, like we've got a completely free time to just shove here. Oh, there goes the Mordekaiser. He dies to Twitch. Yeah, there's a lot of times where it just defaults to mid push and probably shouldn't. Twitch picks up a double. Unfortunately, will die to the Ezreal, but fair play to him for picking up the double before he dies. We are going to back here. I don't know if we can afford the Rabadons yet. We'll see. Yep, there's the Rabadons. So I mean, we have Luden's Cosmic Rabadons. We are very, very, very strong. The last item I'm going to go here, I don't know if you're going to see it because I don't know if the game will run beforehand, but it is Void Staff. Sorry, I forgot the name there. We take Void Staff just for the extra pen. Obviously, Luden's helps us a little bit in that regard, but it's not the most effective form of pen in the world. And we do have the Lucidity Boots. We do have the Lucidity Boots so we don't have the Salt Juice for the extra pen that way. Tryndamere does unfortunately die, however he does take one with him, and again he is just being the split push menace. We steal away from Twitch, which we absolutely didn't need to do but did anyway. And as you can see, Twitch is really, really strong. I mean, he's 3 out on Twitch, he's 9-5 at 30 minutes. I'm 12-3 at 30 minutes playing support in air quotes Karma. But I'm just going to ward the Baron here. I am very, very worried about them taking Baron because I know that obviously Mordekaiser has split pushed top lane so far, that Baron is a massive threat, and obviously Baron is huge for us if we get it due to our Tryndamere, who's actually evened out a score now. Again, Mordekaiser engaging onto the Jarvan, which is going to dissuade him with a Q. I kind of just spammed my shield a lot this game. There is the ult from the Mordekaiser again. Unfortunately picking up the kill. Does have the Zhonya's, so we can't kill him unfortunately, so we just have to back out. Twitch is here, so I know that we can turn it if we need to. Pop everything and just one-shot the Karma, the Wukong. Twitch will kill the Annie. I'm going to speed up the Twitch so he can pick up this last kill onto Morgana, and then I'm going to bait out the Echo because I know he's looking for it. He uses ult to get away. I'm just going to back because I obviously have 0 HP. And Twitch does pick up the kill on the Echo, which is amazing. I came really, really far away from the jungle here because I was so worried about this Mordekaiser just killing me. I think he actually just goes and kills Annie instead, if I remember correctly. Oh no, Annie kills him, sorry. Well, I say Annie, Tibbers kills him. And then Tryndamere does what Tryndamere does best and hard shoves the bot lane into oblivion. So, I mean, we take those. Twitch is going to shove this mid lane in. I can't remember if he actually ends up getting the turret. I think Tryndamere actually just goes... Oh no, he does come and help, ignore me. Tryndamere comes and helps the Twitch, and we get 2 inhibs for the price of 1. Me and Jarvan go and take the Drake. This is our 3rd Drake, so obviously puts them on a time crunch effectively. They have to be ready to fight in 5 minutes. Otherwise they give soul, and it is Hextech soul, so it is a pretty good soul. Pick that up, and as you can see in our inventory as well, we do have the Blighted Jewel. I believe it's the name. Nice. Blighting Jewel. For a little bit of pen there. Right. It looks like a reset. I don't think anything really happens here. We kind of play passive for a minute. Find a couple random kills, then Baron, if I remember correctly. We are going to ward it. Tryndamere's going to... Tryndamere's just going to kill the monkey. Tryndamere is then also going to kill Morgana. And then Tryndamere, if I remember correctly, is also going to kill Ezreal. In the most Tryndamere fashion of all time. Run towards them and auto-attack. But yeah, we do put... well, I say we do. Tryndamere picks up 3 kills there. Really, really good kills. You know, it's right on a Baron timing. They have no jungler, they have no ADC. They can't contest this Baron at all. And we didn't do it. We called for it. We moved towards it. Oh, we did do it. Okay. It's on the timeline. Of course we did it. Well, I literally said that we did. Okay. You know what? We're going to ignore that one. We go and pick up the Baron. Mahusive for us here. Obviously going to help out the split push from Annie massively. Annie from Tryndamere massively. And then we're just going to reset. No point staying. I'm going to pick up... I actually pick up a... what is the elixir called? Elixir of magic shit? Elixir of sorcery. And the reason I did that is because I knew we were trying to end the game. We had Baron buff. And elixir of sorcery is massive for... The elixir of sorcery is absolutely massive for mages who want to destroy turrets because it gives you the extra on-hit AP damage on your auto attacks. Anyway, we are just going to NA Ram again because why not? I mean, bot lane could easily be shoved in here and we could have 3 inhibitors and close the game out, but let's just A-Ram. I confuse myself. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say. We shove in the mid lane. And I think close out the game here, so we see Ezreal taking a fight in the top side. I'm like, you know what, I want a piece of that action. Hit him with a... I mean, that was through a Morgana shield, I'd like to point out. Unfortunately, I do dust some minions here because I wasn't spamming E hard enough, but I mean... Annie and Twitch pick up 2 kills. We have Baron buff. We have 4 people on the inhib turrets. Inhib turrets, Nexus turrets. I think you see where this goes. I don't know who that was, but they got one shot. Echo just got completely one shot. And that'll be the end of the game. We ended the game 14-4 and 11, which is amazing, especially for a Karma support. And we will go over to the graphs. As you can see, we made... Here's what really surprised me. We made, what, the third most gold on the team? But, I mean, we did the most damage on the team. And second most in the game by, like, 30 damage. Which is incredible. But, I mean, an absolute stonker of a game. And again, if you know, I'd absolutely recommend trying this. It was super fun. Karma's shield has a 50% AP ratio, so we're still getting massive shields. But yeah, a really good game, and I really enjoyed the build. Hi guys, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please be sure to subscribe and like, as it really helps the channel and shows me if you're enjoying the content I'm making. Please comment anything you want to see me play, and I hope to see you in the next video.